Libra, Happy New Year 2016, and you're starting off the year with a big bang, I feel. Meaning there's departure from the way things were in 2015. You are able now to put behind you a few things that you've been working on, working through, and so forth. And I'm seeing that you're not sorry about that at all. Why? Because these new things, the doors opening up for you, and I feel it might have already taken place before 2016 takes place. But January for you, I feel you're powered up with focus and desire and intention to make it this year. There's like this calling from the heavens up above to say it's now, it's now. Right? So as you're having this, you're cheering yourself on. January is going to be so important to you in that sense because why you're laying down a foundation for how you want the rest of 2016 to look. And in that, well, I see you waving goodbye to whatever 2015 brought to you. You're feeling that much more now at balance, at ease, and structured, and financially too. Have to say, for most of you Libras, you're going to feel that you have more control, more hands-on in the financial aspect of your life, and where things are going to open up to more of you being generous to yourself as well. I'm happy to see this. I'm feeling too that some of you might get an offer or a raise here in February. Now that's adding to the already new existence or structure. So this is really, really, really nice. Coming in though here to March, busy time. I see you being very social. There is a lot of communications, staying in touch with several people, also from afar, I feel, and nearly to a point where you're feeling a little overwhelmed. So whatever it is there with March, I see you kind of like maybe just pulling your guard up a little bit to have a sanctuary for time off, some me time, but you're happy though, and that is a good thing. So it's nothing negative about that. It's just don't overdo it so you become overwhelmed. That can easily stress you, and that's one thing I know that you Libras don't really like, is that feeling of getting overwhelmed, because then it could scatter you and your energy. So I'm seeing that you're having this perfect balance of being social and out there and also taking time off and just being with yourself or with those here at home. April is a great month. There is somebody here, brother, father, husband. It's a male. He is somebody who's very, just say, sharp, mentally sharp and clear. He's also somebody who takes action. You know, he puts action where his words are. And somehow he's going to be important to you. Wherever it is he shows up. I feel it's through a home or family connection that this person can come into. But then again also, it could just be a service person that will come in to the home in order to set things up for you there. So that could be it as well. Regardless, what he's representing for you, like I said, home area, there is something about renewal, new beginnings, and a sense of celebration. Like finally, things are moving forward. So this could be a contractor too, by all means. Come May, well, I'm feeling there is a female girlfriend, sister, mother. Now this area here, it feels like there's something that's going to be revealed, that's coming up to the surface. Something that might have been, maybe for a while, but probably hasn't been out in the open or hasn't been shared at least. This is going to surface in May. And I think you're going to be quite surprised with whatever that revelation is. But you will understand why this person has been working silently, I think, just until she's ready to reveal. So in that sense, it's good. I see you being happy for this person. I also see it's a month for you where you're looking at your creativity. You're looking at what you have been working on and what you have been able to bring up and out into the world. So we have that. We have you kind of flowing over into June. Now, here's a male person that has influence. This is a person who's very wise. He's supportive. solid personality. And I feel he's coming in here to be somewhat of maybe a direction or perhaps a support to you. And it's in an area where you might just feel too that things, it's that busyness that we were talking about too. If you're feeling overwhelmed or have been, this person somehow can do magic. He's a blessing right now for you. I really see how you, at this time, you're looking ahead, Libra, not just for the rest of the outlooks for 2016, but you're kind of like taking a leap into your own future, the next year and the following year. So long-term plans and decisions may be starting to really bubble up in your consciousness, and kind of like how you want the future to really look like long-term. This is a great time for you to do so. To make these, if not decisions, but to look at and listen to the guidance that you're getting in your own mind. It's a romantic time. July is coming in, and I'm just feeling that you're feeling pretty blessed. There is a happy time for you sharing with your significant other. There might be news about somebody pregnant, perhaps as well. Not saying that that is you, but in your family or circle of friends, some happy news about it. And then travel in August. So August is more a time for you also to kind of step back, at least take a little time off with your significant other. It's looking at how you're integrating and grounding those values that are so important for the overall spirit, mind, and body to come together. And that's something that you know a lot about, Libra, is that balance. You represent balance. There's a time to work. There's a time to relax, right? And so when you're having this, I'm feeling going out of town. Maybe it's just a short trip. It could be an extended for some of you. But I'm feeling wherever it is you're going, I see you shedding some light upon a certain matter, as if maybe that is why you're going to this place, so that you can deepen. Maybe it's a spiritual place, a retreat, or where you can go get a workshop. This is going to leave you feeling quite inspired, because as you move into September, it's like you want more. It started something in you, and which I think is really great, because I see how happy you are in the sense of latching on to something that can become spiritually important for you. And we have to feed spirit, not just the body. So this is kind of putting you into a direction where I feel you would like to maybe start researching or taking a class, studying, not necessarily going back to school. This could be things that you can research, study, spend time online to learn. But I see how you're feeding that inner self. And you know what? Also, I'm seeing a lot of what's taking place thus far in 2016 is also like laying this overall foundation, because next year, it's as if you're feeling next year is when things are really going to change it up. This year is about powering it up. And here, as we come into the last 3 months of 2016, you're starting to see it. You're starting to feel it. Now, there's two people around you in your career field. There's a male, there's a female. I feel the female is the one that's really taking on the lead here. He is probably pretty much somebody who's supportive of her again. But you are feeling blessed. You're feeling crowned. I see that they're giving you great kudos for work well done here this year. And so that is nice to have that feeling that all the efforts that you put out with your open heart is being taken in such a great way. That is empowering, isn't it? And so, yes, after this evaluation, November is really starting off with you feeling blessed, crowned spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and also financially. And you're kind of thinking, I have achieved a certain goal. And then kind of like overlooking where you've been these first 10 months. And you're like, well, it was all worth it. I would have done everything all over again. That is your take on it. And so you're kind of now shifting here in November looking to where you're heading. Now you're really starting to power up for what next year, 2017, is proposing for you. And December, I just see you balancing financially, spiritually, moving ahead, feeling successful. Great time here with the people, the ones that you love. Romance this year, too, seems to be very steady around you. Don't really see too many ups and downs. Of course, there's always a little hiccup here and there, but I'm seeing that you in the overall pretty much have overcome those things that were important, and it's all about you now really taking on control in your life, getting behind the steering wheel of the vehicle upon your life.